gist. My head straight out club, I give him a signal. Yeah, yeah, racking that beat in my club. Yeah, yeah, I go supersonic, no tail.
Pistons play before the home crowd. And we've got it right here on 2K Sports, live from downtown Detroit. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. Looking at Toronto, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Celtics in Boston. Barnes. Raptors moving the ball around. Hey guys, let's be honest here. A bit of a mismatch looking at the quality of these teams on paper. But we see these types of games in this league, and sometimes they can surprise you.
Listen, every team is not a title contender. Some squads are in that rebuilding phase. Let's see if the weaker team can compete tonight.
Now, here's Ivy. Following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. Now, here's Quickly. Barnes outside. They get a hand on it. And now the fast break. Ivy with the ball. Here's Quickly. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Here's Ivy. Cunningham outside. It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
You know, the book on Ivy used to be sag off him and let him fire, Steve. That is not the case any longer.
Jaden Ivey has a legitimate outside shot now, Kevin. He can lead on the mid-range and is more comfortable with the three. Has put in the work to improve his weaknesses.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
To the middle. And here is Quickly. To the paint. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Can't get a much better look than that. Pirtle with an aggressive move.
Pass to Duran. And here's Cunningham. And Pirtle sends it back. Here's Trent. Can't cash in from close range.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Thompson with the bucket.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Now, here's Quickly. Pass to Barrett. And it's off from three-point range. The Pistons trailing. And a wide open look for Cunningham. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Screen by Pirtle. For three, Barrett. Rebound, Detroit. Pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
I love that play right there. You see the patience of Blake. Doesn't force anything, just waits for his man to break free.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Some changes here for the Raptors. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
The Pistons working the ball around now. And Detroit with another turnover here. And when we talk about the city of Detroit, Smitty, this is a town that loves their Pistons.
They have for quite some time. My city takes pride in their blue-collar working status, and they love watching their Pistons work hard for them.
Now here's Brown. Three-pointer. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
Olynyk with the steal. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Substitution on the floor.
.132 left in the first. Here's Sasser. Count it, good.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Now Winslow. He has yet to score. It's stolen by Muscala. Takes the three. Toronto grabs the miss. Brown outside. Here's Nora. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the night.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there. And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Yes, sir. Scotty Barnes taking flight.
Pass to Sasser. Yep, that one goes in there. Sasser's got his second basket of the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Barnes outside. Jacks up a three. Traps in the tray.
Scotty Barnes drilled that jumper off the catch.
Here's Sasser. No good that time. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. The Raptors out in front. They're up by 5. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
There was a mix-up defensively, left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Quickly with a wide open look. Off target from three-point range. Pistons trailed by 5. And then Ivy with the jam.
This is what makes Ivy so much fun to watch. He loves putting on a show.
Trent with the wide open look. Sinks the triple. Trent's got the lead up to 6 now for the Raptors.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Ray talking about Jakob Poeltl. It doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending. Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
To the inside. Here's Barnes. Back to Trent. Here's Quickly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Thompson with it. Backed up by Barrett. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Here's Quickly.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit. And the Pistons with possession here. Trailing by 4. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Here's Brown. In the corner, Barrett with it. From past the arc. Wiseman with the rebound. So it's Detroit now. Here's Griffin. Back to Thompson. Pass to Griffin. They double-team Griffin. Lock at 6. Cunningham with it. Guarded now by Barnes. The drive by Thompson.
Jakob Poeltl saying, not in my house.
Trent outside. Barnes up top. On the wing, Barnes. And he lays it straight in. Barnes has got 9 points.
Showing the grit, Scotty Barnes holds his own in the paint.
on the wing, Brown. He has 5. Launches a 3. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. And so Griffin will bring it up for Detroit. 6-point game. Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. The Pistons have been great. They've had that defense-first mentality.
And here's Cunningham after R.J. Barrett hitting the 3. Can they get it? And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Blake is so hard to guard off the dribble, and he has the elevation to go over you, but he is strong enough to absorb contact and get to the line.
He misses the free throw. And Greg, we still see players embellishing contact. Is enough being done to discourage those creative flourishes?
We're talking about flopping, right? I mean, we're seeing the league experiment assessing a technical free throw. It's necessary, or guys will keep jerking their heads and falling down, and who wants to see that?
Here's Dick, following the bucket by the Pistons.
In so many different ways, Dick gets the ball to his teammates, always on time and on target.
Cunningham's shot is off.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Team second.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you very much. Cade Cunningham was the #1 overall pick in 2021, and he's trying to take that next step. He says, I want to do my job. Something I really try to pride myself on is how much I care. And what I care about the most is how I can help the Pistons win. Guys, they are assembling some real talent on that team.
Oh, they are. No question, D.A. Thank you.
Ferocious with the ball in hand. Jaden Ivey leaving, no doubt.
Dick with it. Hasn't made one yet. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's Ivey. Here's Durant. And that one is stuffed right through.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Ivey with the bucket. Ivey's got 6 in the quarter.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Substitution. Number 25, Chris Boucher.
And here's Brown outside. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Raptors lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pistons trailed by 3. Cunningham on the wing. And Pirtle pulls it down. Here's Toronto. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Getting high in the air. Gary Trent Jr. teaching the rim a lesson.
You know, Greg, they call him IQ. Instant offense is Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah, and he puts points on the board quickly. No pun intended. A volume three-point shooter and has a deadly little floater in the lane.
Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
So much quickness and athleticism from Cunningham. He flies around the floor.
Out to Barrett. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. And Thompson slams it home.
And when it comes to getting up and down the floor, Thompson has few peers.
Wasted no time on that one. Barnes has got 12 points in the game.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Now, here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game. Duran. The Pistons working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. Cunningham for 3. The shot comes out. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Toronto. The lead is 2. And stolen by Ivy. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Out to the wing. Pass to Ivy. Tipped away. Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Nice feed from Jaden. You can see him making strides as a playmaker.
And the Raptors call time here. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
First personal foul.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. If we look at the Raptors, Smitty, it has not been easy replicating the success they had back in 2019.
Yeah, Toronto's had a bit of a roller coaster ride since then. They've had some good seasons, but the consistency hasn't been there for them.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Oh, trying for it. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Top the key, Barnes. And it's Barrett penetrating. And Barrett slams it in.
Explosive off the bounce with great body control. Barrett's most effective when going downhill. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Greg, one thing you know you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume three-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really fearless at the arc. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, well, he can get on a burner.
Back to Ivy. At the elbow, Griffin. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. The putback. And Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got the game tied up here for the Pistons.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Back to Barrett. A shot that time, not on target. Good D by Thompson. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Olney. David?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now for the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. Ivy with it. He's picked up by Dick. Back to Ivy. Pass to Thompson. Now, here's Durant. Olynyk is covering. Cunningham for 3. Now, here's Durant. Out to Thompson. Now a timeout called by Detroit. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ivy. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Smitty, it ended up being a last place finish for the Detroit Pistons in 2023.
And Kevin, it wasn't pretty. But on the flip side, it positioned them for an interesting offseason and some big draft possibilities.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Jaden's defense has impressed a lot of folks. He's high energy. He hounds opposing ball handlers. A real pest at that end.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And 1:01 left in the third quarter of the game.
Watch the screen.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
It is really hard to contain Jaden Ivey, an explosive player.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Detroit.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Pass to Bates. A three-pointer off the mark. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Brown. Back to McDaniel. Over Ivy. shot by McDaniels, no good. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Bates. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, you take it.
There's the three. And so it's Jaden Ivey making things happen for Detroit. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Raptors trailed by 4. Pass to Pirtle. Trent goes in. Here's Barnes. Detroit with the rebound. Thompson right side. Down low. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Going inside. 6 on the shot clock. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Raptors with the ball. Pass to Pirtle. Inside. Now, quickly. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Barrett. Takes it off the glass. Barrett's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Raptors.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Fires for 3. Bates, good. And the Pistons lead by 5.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And Barrett slams it in.
And with this kind of momentum behind him, Barrett, a terror. Love seeing him hammer it home.
To the left wing. Here's Bates. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bates has got 5 points in the quarter.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And the Raptors call time here. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Got a chance to listen in on Darko Rajakovic during the huddle. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Here's Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Clever move by the young guy. Thompson sticks with the shot and gets fouled.
And so Thompson nails both of them. Raptors trailed by 7. Here's Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Back to Ivy. Cunningham looking it over. 5 to shoot. Offline with his 3.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Trent goes in. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Pass to Thompson. Off target at the rim.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Barrett with the ball. He's covered by Thompson. Now it's Griffin running. Here he goes. Sailing in.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
From the wing, Cunningham's shot is off.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Rebound, Detroit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
On the wing quickly. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing quickly. Hurdle. Misses the layup. Pistons leading by 4. To the middle. The kick out to Cunningham. And the 3 off target.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
6 to shoot. Back to Barnes. That one misses. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101. But boy, is it working.
Raptors trail by 4. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. It's Barrett on the wing. 5 on the clock. Driving in. Hurdle. Rebound, Detroit. Thompson outside. Ivy on the wing. Cunningham outside. The end of out. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting. The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to bring.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
What you get with Cade Cunningham is a crafty scorer who also makes everyone around him better. Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He has led this team in rebounding and also taken on the role of enforcer.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
This rookie, Thompson, is special. A talented guard who does a little bit of everything.
Barrett. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And coming through in a big way, you have to love Barrett there, taking over down the stretch.
And an intentional foul right there. And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
They need a quick basket here.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
Back to Barrett. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 8. 1 second left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them.